Alright folks, it's Trails o'clock. We have so many trails. I don't know if we have time for all of the trails that we are doing. Alright, we are no longer burdened with some of the same fixed party members as before. So we can do a little bit of a shake-up here. For better or worse. Do I want to make Feed the dodge tank again? Could potentially let me do different things with Sarah. We could rock the front line that we currently have and swap Laura in for boss fights. Have Phoebe dodge tank and just have Sarah punch things really hard like she's been doing. Oh yeah, I didn't even have her at 100% dodge because I took off the pattern shirt. Because I might be an idiot. Did Angelica take her stuff with her? We didn't get to keep it. Like, I know it was yellow, so it wasn't ours technically, but still. See, I could do this actually. Is there anything else I would consider at all? I don't think so. I think we just run with that. The 5 speed from the Strega Omega versus what? Strength. So if you don't have Falco, what are you gonna rock? Strength buff? Speed buff alternatively? Random status ailments on the delay spam we'll be doing? Also possible. Sure. I could just leave that on her. I don't have to have Fee equipped with that. But at the same time, like, what else is Fee going to use? Equip that just for the speed, maybe? And then again, I could give Fee the extra speed as far as that goes. I mean, honestly, if I'm going for speed, I should just go ahead and make the second copy of the Abyss Shadow, but it's so expensive. It's like 45 E-materials. I think we can leave most of this stuff alone. The only thing I might want to borrow is the Action 2. And what do I want here? Extra speed? If I can have any status ailment. More chances to inflict freeze. I can go for the poison just to get ticks of damage and extra strength. Might just do that for a change, just to mix things up a little bit. What's something else I could equip that's supporty or helpful or just generally useful? A breaker? Compassion? That's supporty and helpful. Something to do when she's not going to be using arts. Or, which she's not going to be using crafts, rather. Because impassion is itself an art. Let's pay attention to what we're saying. Words that come out of your mouth have meaning, sir. What a novel concept. Things having meaning. That's 98 speeds, not bad. I can make another 20 speed accessory and make Sarah very fast. This is all probably fine. You're fine. Do I want to lose 5 arts for some extra other stuff? I am really valuing just the raw 5 arts here, aren't I? It's fine. Just like, I'm valuing this 3 speed a lot too. So I know that Fee's forced into the party. Do we have like a second person that will force themselves in later that I should go ahead and equip and get ready to use? I don't remember what was going on at the end there last time. It's Emma, right? So she's already in the party, so I don't have to worry about that. So I don't think any of this stuff changed while we were getting, like, off-screen not much XP, if any. So yeah, I guess I could keep using him just for funsies. We could try to get Micaiah some XP and level him, but he'll force himself into the party at some point. So I don't think we have to care too much. I will change this though, so that my dodge tank is able to dodge and possibly tank. Alright, in addition to that, we have some quests we can do. So we have Klein and Hillbell. Now you're going to go rescue an airliner with their music, I suppose. And then Bleublanc has left us a calling card in the infirmary. We're gonna go get it. And then we save this one, right? I think they might all be blue. I don't remember. Yeah, these are all blue. So I don't know what that's gonna mean. Student information. Norsha Highway. We know where she is, unless she's moved. Alright, she's still there. We know where Hugo is. He's in Ruhr. Once sighted at the Ruhr Institute of Technology. Let me know where they are. Did I report everything from before? It wasn't like the end of a chapter, so I don't think I actually did, but maybe I did. I don't think I got any rewards or anything though. Sexiness officers, you gotta have two of them. What's the point in having one? There's somebody actually in the magic room, huh? What you doing, buddy? Okay, we figured out where Alan wandered off to. Gunnery officer with a sword. If you don't focus, I'll focus my foot up your ass. Got some Red Foreman vibes here. Hey, she's in lacrosse outfit. Are you feeling particularly royal today, Elisa? Is that why you're in here with Alvin? Second line. Okay. The ultimate matchmaker mint. Sounds like your mom's been helping on that front too, in her own special way. It'd be nice if I could see how many of these that I had. Like, I could get rid of ones that I have dupes of at least, and then keep some for just buffing purposes, but I gotta turn them all in at some point anyway. Hey, she put her bear up there. Reem dreaming of Chancellor Osborne. This is something that Dorothy would pen. Sure, why not? Yeah, I guess the Zemurian Ore collection will be our red quest, even though it's not in the books. But Why everything's so expensive? Also, I can get Zemurian ore right here. I just gotta trade all my E-materials for it. Did I really pay 45 for one of these before? Just seems excessive. You would think I would have complained about it. Okay, we can start getting higher tier stuff from the trade. I don't know if that was always available. Maybe it was, and I just wasn't smart enough to realize it. And then I'm kind of considering doing a Grim Butterfly R just for that 7 speed. Make Emma even faster. She can be Lightning McQueen. Ciao. Well, it is a new chapter, therefore I can get some new weapons, I guess. 90 stronger than what we're rocking. But at the same time, like, is this the best upgrade that I could be doing? I mean, I want to not die to bosses. And by not die to bosses, I mean melt them in one turn. So sure, why not? Then once again, this does not have enough arts for us to want it. We're gonna keep using baby weapons. The Titus Edge, not to be confused with the Titus Edge. Sure. Guess we go on the front deck too while we're here. Maybe on the rear? Nope. Well, let's check anyway. It could be NPCs. Nope. But Gaius is where the wind is. Who could have seen that coming? Alright, we have access to Ancient Glyph now. We can buy 3s in the shop. Maelstrom is here. Purgatorial Flame. Area small. Class 4S. If you want to do the big damage, though, this is how you do it. Rag in the vortex. Attack all. Action 3, my beloved. Don't you have to think about it, you just do it. I'll take a mind 3 too, why not? Maybe I do Speedbreaker too instead. Honestly, Silver Bell isn't doing anything for us other than the art. Just because I cast one spell and then we're done. Funny how that works. But I could replace this with something else. We ran into one situation where I wanted an attack all and didn't have it. So I guess that's reason enough to have Cross Crusade. Yeah, I think attack 3 was in there too. I should get those. If I get Spirit Breaker 2, that'll have strength on it. So that'll be something worthy to put into one of these slots. But I still won't have anything good to put in the other water slot. Yeah, Laura having waterlock slots is just the greatest tragedy in this game, honestly. Like, forget the Aeon taking a big ice cream scoop out of Corellia Fortress. Like, this is the biggest tragedy. Forget terrorist attacks, forget dead characters. This is it. We're getting close to 2k attack. That's cool, right? If I wanted to make the strength plus 100 accessory, that's something else we could do. I could certainly trade up for it. Any of these worth doing yet? Doesn't look like it. I mean, I could make something that has an equal amount of art if I wanted to invest the materials into it. Let her actually do some damage when she attacks, but I just don't care. And neither should anyone else. Oh yeah, I could consider getting another action 3. So I could do Power Orb 3. Speed Orb 3. That's probably worth doing, right? What do you think, Platt? Even HP Orb 3 probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Don't know what's more effective health, actually. Creating a Power Orb 3, a Speed Orb 3, and possibly an HP Orb 3, or some combination thereof. Even though it's going to eat into a lot of my U materials, it's probably worth it. Unless the game's going to start handing them to me for free, and then I'll regret investing 45 U materials into something like that. So I need a Tyrol, another attack 3, and an action 3. So long, Sepith, it was nice knowing you. But yeah, this is why I didn't immediately get the Abyss Shadow number 2. Because I figured I would be doing something like this. Yeah, Valimar fights are such a slog anyway. Speeding them up is worth doing just on the basis of that alone. It is a pretty big swing on all fronts there. How you doing, buddy? Any extra, huh? Why not? Just let her do it. What's the harm? I'm finally here, able to do thing. A completely black orbital bite coloring for tough guys everywhere. Or a simple red coloring meant to represent a mature level of passion. Let's have some mature passion then, I guess. Yeah, that's the spoiler. The Bleublanc is in here, I guess. Their Bleublanc letter, not the Bleublanc himself. But the second they said Blue Cross, I knew what they were referring to. Not exactly a great mystery. Oh, hey, my boards are in here. Speaking of which, we should probably go to Amir and do the next course. Looks like I'll be getting 5 boards. There's a big crowd down here. Makes sense, it is the cafeteria. I'm feeling lucky. I'm not gonna win, I just threw away $1,000. Of course you do. Imperial Chronicle vibe. We already have one, apparently. Oh yeah, it was the one we bought in, Rur. But we got a new recipe book. Rich Carbonara. Alright, I think that means we've spoken to everyone. What do you think? Lead off with some cryptids and then do some quests? Or should I do the quests now, then do all the cryptids back to back to back? Or I guess we can just do something fun. Do the snowboarding course that began first. It's strange that I can go straight to the iron mine. That means I'll probably have to. I know the trades are the same price, but maybe they're different. Yeah, I really did pay 45 for one of these already. Crazy. What was I thinking? Hey, did we establish that I could fish every chapter for free without having to use ground bait? I think I can. But only here. Nowhere else refreshes. Unlike Cold Steel 1. I demand and need a new fish. This is getting a little dumb. Like I feel like I'm so far behind the curve here. Like I've missed half the fish in the world at this point or something. Alright, that's a new fish. Get in here, buddy. First time bonus of 100. 120 space salad, not bad. Got any more new fish like that, fella? 'Cause I'll take them. Pale salamander, that's new. We only have OG regular salamander. Well, that assuages some of my concerns. We got 2 new fish. Rank up? Not a rank up. What do I need to rank up then? Like 2 more? Alright, queen crab. We've seen this before. She'll give us a lot of fire stuff though, right? Fair enough. And just a regular salamander. Well, at least it was 2 new fish. Sure can. So I have Kasagan, Swordtail, Fighter, Grey Crab, Crayfish, Norcarp, Rock Eater, Carp, Warrior, Gluttonous Bass, Salamander Trout, Rainbow Trout, Eel, Gladiator, Queen Crab, Pale Salamander, and the Gold Salmon. So I have 3 holes in my fishing book between Rainbow Trout and Eel, and then the one between Pale Salamander and Gold Salmon. Are there any of those that I have access to now? Just didn't catch? I'm assuming the ones that are gaps in the book are ones that I could have potentially gotten and just didn't because RNG said no. Invisible crayfish was pretty far in the game last time though, so I wouldn't be surprised if that one was further in. I need all 22 flags. We gotta do it in a minute 5. These things are getting serious. Almost didn't get that one. Three of the 5. So the 3 gaps then, sounds like. I'll wait to use my ground bait until I have everything available, so I have a higher chance of just hitting one of the gaps. Enchantment. An Eastern board. Tell me more about enchantment. Is that like the magic equivalent to domination? In which case I will be very happy. Makes enemies more likely to notice you. It is sent to Electric Boogaloo, but it has Grim Butterfly, Cross Crusade, and Phantom Phobia on it. Wild. Alright, we're upgrading that slot. Actually, I guess we could do this instead. But 1708 arts attack on Emma. We are doing good. Plus the Pandora boost. Damage increased by 70%. You'll love to see it. Got a big crowd up in front of the Baron's Manor. Let's go see what's going on up there. Also say hi to the Mishy Snowman. Looking lovely as always. Moritz is here again, huh? Who's a good boy? And I guess we shouldn't play favorites with our parents. We'll go say hi to our mom, too. Alright, I have one in Nord, one in Lunarian Nature Park, one at Gorelia Fortress. And I don't remember where the other ones are. I know that the one in Gorelia is annoying as shit, but I also have Emlets do Magic Reflect on everybody, so it's probably fine to go ahead and do it now. And if I give Fee Fortuna, then every time we do Reflect back, we'll do more damage with the Reflect because that will have the Arts attack buff on, which is kind of funny. So I could do something like that instead of Impassion. Thing can delay people, which is slightly annoying. I guess is a reason to have things like this equipped. Whatever. It's probably, it's either fine or it's not, right? Also, we can admire our new bike pattern. Alright, no early crits. I think I already scanned the guy before, right? Yeah, we scanned him last time. He can be delayed, it is possible. So we could just lock him down forever. Well, Sarah moves, that sucks. Mildly weak to Earth, mildly weak to space there. I mean, I could try just spamming Earth Arts on it too. Oh, did I accidentally do Law Crest instead of Fortuna or something of Fee? That sounds like something I would do. Alright, he's been delayed. Getting Lara in just to do a gigantic bonk makes sense. Oh, that counts as her first attack, doesn't it? I just ruined domination. That is unfortunate. Whatever, it's still a crit. She's still 50% extra attack. We're fine. I don't want to waste that crit. Just bonk him, I guess. I don't know. I got one extra turn, it's fine. Maybe I should have kept Impassion then. I mean, I can still do the thing I was trying to do before, but messed up. No, I can't either because of the delay. Oh, he's sealed. That's funny. Well, that gets me meter back onto Sarah. Oh, you did Fortuna before, but I cast it on Sarah. Sarah moved, so only she got it. That's what happened. And all the defense came from Emma's Arts Reflect thing. I guess it doesn't matter who's, like, also here. If I did this, then I could do S-Break. And I don't want S-Break, I just want to spam delay. So we'll just use Sarah then, it's fine. $138k crit. Good lord. Then I have a couple of options. I could put CP regen on Sarah or Fee so that I can keep trying to delay more. Or I can get Emma in and just start trying to, like, wear it down with casting. I did think it consumes it, yeah. I thought for sure that would count as the first attack. Does that kill Elisa? It does not. Well, if it does it again, then, I guess Elisa has Angel, so that's technically fine. It did 10k though, right? So I don't think Sarah, I guess it did 3, yeah, it did 9k almost exactly, so I would barely survive if I did this. Alright, that's the delay. And then Lisa reses, it's fine. Excuse me, sir, look over here. Although I don't have dodge up anymore, so there's that. Well, 10% delay is working occasionally. I really need to be link hopping so that I can have Reen do follow-up attacks so that I have an extra chance to delay. Well, if it uses Ancient Glyph, then I just die. So hopefully it doesn't. There's a chance I put it to sleep or something. Alright, we die. Reen might die to it. I think Sarah has a roll. Okay, we just barely don't die. So 78k. I'm still not in range of like some S-breaks killing it, unfortunately. I think I still need to keep going for delays. Even with everyone on the cusp of death here. I need a bigger heal than a Tyrol bomb at this point. It's one thing that I'm learning. Alright, if it attacks Sarah, then so be it. There's a chance it tries to do the delay onto Emma and Reen. If it does glyph, then I can't do anything about it. It just is what it is. So I'll protect Reen from dying to the delay attack. Yeah. Alright, that's the delay attack. Would be nice if that delayed it when it got reflected back, wouldn't it? I think we have to continue trying to delay it.
せーの。やあ。とどめ。
俺の番だな。せいや。上等じゃない。これはおまけよ。
私の番ですね。
No delays for us, apparently.
月よ。最悪を退けよ。クレセントセル。
Alright, what is this? Okay.
ちょっとピンチかな。行くよ。
俺の番だな。せいや。
Alright, it's sealed, so that means it's probably going to use Ancient Glyph, which is really unfortunate for me, actually.
これはおまけよ。俺の番だな。
Oh, Emma doesn't get her turn yet either. With 50% defense, do I survive that breath attack? I'll just hit the 10%, it's fine. Nope.
まだまだこれから。
Well, that one attack is Art's damage. Nope, that doesn't go in time.
Yep.
It's not nothing, I guess.
させるか。
Alright, Reen dies, Fee dies, Sarah doesn't die apparently, which is funny.
油断したかな。
How did Reen not die to that? It's Ancient Glyph.
月よ。クレセントセル。
負けられない。
Resing her is such a pain because I don't want to move over there to do it. I'll have Sarah do it, I guess. But we're close to getting the win. We're not super far away here. I don't want to keep, like, trying to rely on the delay. I kind of want to just go for the kill, but I'll probably fall apart if I do, but then again, like, I'm already falling apart. If I see a crit or something, I might go for it. Really? You can't reach? Fucking hell. It's because this enemy's so fat.
Hi.
Well, I can do that, but he's gonna run out of gas, like, immediately. I won't be able to do it again. Considering she doesn't need crits or buffs or anything wild to be doing good damage, maybe we just start going for it. If it doesn't go for Glyph, I could use Sarah as just a sacrifice here. We could also still try to do the delay instead of the res.
アークス駆動。ここからが本番よ。これはおまけよ。今よ。リー、続きなさい。
了解です。
Honestly, just get the damage in.
受け切れるかしら。オメガエクレール。
負けられない。
Alright, we live another day. And it was a miss instead of a hit because of the blind. So 23k. I think I can just kill here between the S-Break and Emma's like 10k bonk. Like, Reen might even just kill it outright, honestly, since it's a 200.
青き炎よ、我が剣に集う。はあ！シャーシャー！
Not quite, but Emma kills from here, surely. Yep. Wasn't even close. I wasn't worried.
先を急ぎましょうか。
Clear Moon Gem. They're supposed to allow you to use an ancient form of art that involves 3 different elements. Lost arts. Lost arts are extremely powerful arts from the Dark Ages, with the orbs representing new elements not reflective of the 7 known elements. These arts can only be used when a character has max EP. They can only be cast once per battle, and once used, they will consume the caster's EP entirely. In addition to these non-standard elements, each orb has 3 standard elements. These indicate which elemental slots on a character's arcs unit they can be set into. Clear Moon Gem, Fire, Mirage, and Water. So you can't set it into a neutral slot, it has to go into an elemental slot. Mrs. Tears. Well, I said I wasn't using the bell, so I could throw it in here. And we could substitute that for Reaper, since I'm not really using Reaper for anything other than the stats on it. But they are good stats. And I should have plenty of Mirage. Let's upgrade the slot. Yeah, we're not gonna be hurting there at all. Well, we'll see how much this does. If it does a significant amount, then I don't care. Plus I have Pandora on to make it to 1.5 since it's going to consume the entire EP bar anyway. So I could see art crits and Pandora being nice for this thing. Guess I just leave it on for the speed. Giving up a little bit of art attack, but it's fine. Not all lost arts are damaging. I mean, this one's name suggests some sort of healing to me. Artemis Tears. So I'm assuming this is, okay, it's in their support. Too bad I can't see what it does on this menu that you would think would let you see what things do on this menu, but no. I guess I can from this menu, you're right. $9.95. Recovers 200% HP. And does it overheal? It says it allows recovery beyond the body's limits. Yeah. I don't want it. Get out of here. That was a bust. Let's leave.
どこへ行こうか。カレージャス発進。
That's definitely what you give to somebody whose EP tank doesn't matter at all. Just to give them something supporty to do. So I could throw that on to Reed since he has a fire slot. Could throw it on to Lara who has a water slot. I don't think Fee has anything that we would want. Yeah, actually has. No, that's a time, not a barrage. So yeah, I can't equip that one. Are there any particularly annoying ones that I should be aware of? Howling in the bar. Stat boosts would make them more appealing. And also, spoilers, lost arts are gonna be used again, can't believe it. Oh my god, I can't believe that's been ruined for me forever. New mechanic stays in game, unheard of. Alright, I definitely need more overdrive, so let's go punch some things along the way. I rescind my joke. I do not want you feeling bad. But no, that's exactly the sort of thing that I do enjoy knowing. So that even things that aren't necessarily appealing immediately, we can get some potential use out of later. Like, I'm sure that one that I got that I just immediately wrote off has some uses, especially in the context of what I was saying. Like, put this on a support character whose EP tank doesn't matter.
もらった君も成長したわね。
Auto charge.
これも教官のおかげです。
So is this not when I should be doing them then, or is this still a good time to do them then?
ここが勝機ですね。行こっか。
行くぞ。せい。
ええ、殲滅完了。ここが勝機ですね。私の場。
行くぞ。
If only killing the enemies in the field like that gave you overdrive.
そこです。私の戦闘終了。
Like, I know I could sandbag and do supporty things to get overdrive too. Or just otherwise generate, multiplier. But I just want to mash button.
難敵だな。
手強いぞ。気をつけろ。俺の番だな。
ええ、はい、やっ、危険度低下。一気に決めるわよ。私の番だね。戦闘終了。ここが勝機ですね。行こっか。はっ、やっ、私の番ですね。そこです。
俺の番だな。今だ。
もらったわ。任せなさい。今よ。
気合い。
私の番。私の番。
参る。
任せなさい。さあ、とっとと先に。
Big boy on the map. What even are you, bro? You got like a little scorpion tail going on back there. You got a weird whippy tongue. This is not even a scorpion tail, it's like a rosebud or something. He's got a lot of brambles, a lot of moss. Alright, buddy, let's see what you got. He gets to move before me? Rude. Is it a buff? It's not a buff, it's a smack. Oh, you can use Awakener's Call in these fights. Maybe that would have been helpful to have done in the last one. Guess I could have also done this in the fight too, but I've not done this since the story let me do it for free. Why would I do it for like a cost? Why buy the cow when you get the milk for free? Alright, delay is 10% once again. 300k roughly. Could just start buffing people temporarily, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to delay it. Or I just get to work.
私の番だね。せーの。やあ、とどめ。行きます。
Alright, there's no crit immediately upcoming, so I don't have to bring Laura in just yet. Swapping out Emma just for the sake of not eating a hit would be nice, though, considering it did like a bajillion damage to start the fight, depending on who it wants to attack. Granted, this is also a defense buff. It doesn't get everybody. Womp womp. I do need to scan the thing. I can also bring her in just to give the regen buff to people. Was vaguely weak to time, but doing like 12k damage at this point isn't like a good idea. Be nice if I could get these two together, but nope. Unfortunate. Also unfortunate that I don't have any healing arts on the currently equipped squad here.
それ。任せなさい。これはおまけよ。今よ。
隙あり。
Eerie sound wave hits everybody.
甘いよ。
Does eerie sound wave count as a physical hit? I'm guessing it doesn't because it doesn't do any damage. So it's not like I could craft guard it, for instance. But maybe I could, I don't know. Okay, it's gonna get to move first, which means it's going to crit them because they're gonna be asleep and take 1.5 damage. So yeah, I don't think I am set up correctly for this fight. Could get the lucky delay in, you never know.
せーの。やあ。とどめ。
We trampling. It's a line attack. Big damage. Alright, we do have a crit upcoming. No one that has Mercuria gets to move before the rest of the squad, unfortunately. I could block trample by doing craft guard stuff. So even if I don't block the sleep, I can block the trample. I could also just give everybody like sleep resistant accessories. If it's like an AoE, then I could move one character out like I've been doing a fee. and have everybody else stay bunched up. I feel like we've got different ways to handle this so far, but it's going to have other tricks, so I could just treat this like a scouting expedition and try to figure out what else it can do. So that won't get me to move in time. Can I carry a ball marine in time? Probably not. Nope, it's even bigger delay. Of course it is. Alright, we did a delay. Crit is coming up.
すみません、お願いします。引き受けよう。アークス駆動。私の番だね。アークス駆動。はっ。はっ。ありがとう。サンクス。
参る。
I didn't play this correctly though. I needed to line up so that I could have a turn before the crits do the other strength buff. Hello, hello. And we're doing a little cryptid hunting, or in this case, the cryptids hunting us. I could just go ahead and do the weaker attack now. I think I need to, and then I can use overdrive to get her like back to having a regular delay after. A moment of weakness. Is it buying more merch related? So 50% strength was 131k. What's 25% strength? Still 116. That's not that big of a difference. Trying to play two things at once is always a task, right? Never works out for me. I hope it works out better for you. I'll inevitably just quit playing one of them and it sucks. Since I have two characters with as much strength as I can get, I could just try to front load some damage even though it's gonna hurt. We just make our own crits here. Let's see how much this does. 30, it's about what I expected.
俺の番だな。青木。
私の番ね。
And then I could dip and try to do some regen so these characters can actually do something again. Or I could attack and unbalance and give Reen back some meters so that he could actually use the arc slash and try to delay again soon. Maybe we try that. Plus it splits Sarah up from the group. I mean, I could also try to do a double overdrive strat here. Maybe the smartest thing I can do is just feed Lara as much meter as possible and just try to dunk the thing again on a crit turn, but there's not one coming up. And about the most damage that I can hope for on without domination is gonna be like, what, 67k or so? 65k? Yep, just doing one at a time is my recommendation. Just because you don't want to put yourself in a situation where you feel like, well, I'm playing this, so I have to finish it, but I want to play this one. But I'm having more fun with this one, so I want to do that one. And all the other awkwardness that can follow. So are you gonna put me to sleep again, Mr. Forest Creature? What are you gonna do to me? Could also just land the lucky delay. You never know. But then again, if I can get the regen to work, then that does save me like 2/3 of the remaining boss fight. It's not gonna work. I just need to accept that it's not gonna work. Let's gamble on the 10%. If I put Elisa out here, then I'm just gonna lose Elisa. Granted, she'll like res herself, but it's fine. That's perfectly fine. Sure. Keep doing that one, bro. %10 chance of stat down means the speed down's never gonna work either. After I bonk, then I'll have 40 next turn, so that I can try to do delays again. Or I could swap to Elisa now and try to do the CP regen onto Lara. Worst case, she dies, she'll just res again, so that's fine. Are you gonna lose insight? Let's give it back. And then we roll for delay again, I guess. Can also do good old Awakener's Call. If my goal is to just get Lara meter, then I could start spamming Motivate. But I think my biggest goal of all is just to delay the guy. Oh, I needed to have Lara as the link there. Hey, don't absorb her nutrients. She needs those. She's little. She's still growing. So Craft Guard would help against that. So is that like fixed 50% of their health, or is that just like roughly where it landed at? Alright, we got the delay. Life is good. Now we can CP battery here.
みんな、あなたに感謝。私の番だね。
Then we can go for another delay.
せーの、やあ、とどめ。
前
Alright, if I do overdrive of Lara, that takes her to 88. And then if I motivate, that's 98. So it's not good enough. Not yet.
行くぞ。
Reapply the strength buff, I guess. And then we'll have Reen do the thing after she gets the 20 extra meter here. Really wish there was a crit coming up. That would simplify this fight so much.
アークス駆動。やっ。行こっか。
And you probably need to heal yourself at some point. Just in case that guy decides to kill you. He can decide it at any time.
はっ。
行くぞ
Yeah, I think restarting a game like that makes the most sense, because there's a lot of stuff going on. It's not like, oh, it's the most complicated plot of all time, but there are a lot of moving pieces in the story. Like, remembering the order things happen is really important. Just getting, like, all the little nuances. It's something that I need to refresh myself onto, quite frankly. So is there anything that I can do that's smarter than just doing overdrive? So if I hit it around 65, then we're going to take it down to around 30. And I can probably plink it to death. Worst case scenario with like a Valimar or something. Like switch him and just give me some room to breathe. Plus, Reen can also do an S-Break. If I'm patient, I can do a 200, which should do around like 20k. I can do around 10k base damage just from doing like overdrive bonking a couple of times, doing the follow-ups. Since we have strength buff on. So this isn't a waste. This is perfectly fine, I feel like. And then if I really want to be dumb, I can wait and let Elisa take her turn, which gives her another 40 meter. So one of these could be a rush, which would give Lara even more meter. I've played Silver Star Story Complete on PlayStation. I've not played Eternal Blue, always wanted to, just never got it. And then kind of forgot about it for a while. Not sure about getting the remaster. I haven't looked at reviews to see like what people are saying about it, like, oh, they messed this up, or turns out they didn't do this thing. Like, I don't take all that super seriously, but it's nice just to get like the current like vibe of whatever's going on. But if it does like some nice things, like, hey, you got I'm pretty sure it gives like proper 16:9 support instead of playing it in 4:3, which is always nice. What else was this? I think I saw something else. They changed it so that everyone has like a shared inventory, like a traditional JRPG, instead of like, hey, here's like the stuff that you have. Which I don't completely agree with, because that was something that was neat about Lunar, but fine. It's okay. It just brings it more in standard of what other games are doing. It's completely fine. I'm not gonna get upset over something like that. Yeah, there's still a couple of PlayStation era RPGs that I never got around to, like Legend of Mana is another one that's high up on my list. And then SRPGs like the old Vandal Hearts, which Matt is going to continue to tell me to play until I finally give in and do so. Yeah, I can definitely get to 200 meter if I do this. I don't know if I can get to it with Lara or not, but I think maybe I can. Oh, he wasn't close enough to bonk. I'm an idiot. Well, she's not either, so... That and the way that like movement and attacks worked on the field was something that kind of set it apart at the time. Something I appreciated about it. Yeah, there goes my plan. I can't get the extra meter. I thought I could maybe get her to 200. So this isn't going to do what I want it to do. There's no giant X here, so maybe she can get to it. He can. And I only get to one. No, that does get me there because she like took the move. So Elisa doing the 40 meter region there gets us all the way there. Make sure I do the right one. So yeah, that's 200 meter. That should be around 65k damage, I think. No, that would be on a crit turn. Without a crit, it's gonna be like 30 something probably. We'll see how much it does. She can do a random crit. She has insight on, and she's got crit accessories. 63k. All right, we in there. Of course, now is when I'm going to realize that I didn't scan it, right? And then I'll have to find it again. Divine Salvation Gem. That doesn't sound like it's going to do damage either. That sounds like it's also supporty. Divine Salvation is Time, Space, and Mirage, has Lost Eden on it. Attack all, Strength and Arts, -50 for 5 turns, and 200% chance of confusion. Class 5S. Ignores efficacy. So it can pierce through confuse and resist. If it's 0, it still confuses. That's interesting. Yeah, the lunar boxes are some of the first ones that I remember seeing back in the day, so they definitely left a big impression on me. I mean, obviously there were other ones, but those were like big boxes with like flashy art on it, just very pretty, very vibrant. They definitely stood out on shelves. Yeah, 5S, was that also the the category for the other one? Nope. So maybe it actually does do damage then. Alright, break my heart game. We are in Reserve. Lunaria Park. That looks scanned. We found the Cool Kids Club then. Yeah, no question marks. It doesn't drop anything anyway, and it would show question marks if it did drop something, so that does count as fully scanned, I'm pretty sure. But I need to go farm my meter again. We can't do these bosses without burst, evidently. But yeah, that guy got to attack 3 times? That wasn't so bad, even though it looked really urgent there at the start when everybody got put to sleep. We turned it around. Alright, where's a poor unsuspecting enemy that I can drop a 5S attack onto just for funsies? Come here, buddy. Oh, don't you run away. You know what's gonna happen. Oh, her double bonk of the stupid snap attack got it. Alright, fine. I'll just run into you. It's fine. Alright, Lost Eden. Alright, we're wandering through this vast open desert. When are all the swords gonna pop up? Holy. Hey, it does have swords. We're fating it up. The game wasn't expect 40,000 damage. Wow, that's not even on a crit. No arts tack up. That's good. I need the domination equivalent for arts now, and then we can do some real damage. But yeah, I apologize to you, Divine Salvation Gem. I did not acknowledge your game there. That is something. I have to leave. I can't even, like, board the courageous here. Annoying. Get out of here. I mean, I don't remember using a scope or a scan on that guy, so I think that might have been a natural scan just from sheer volume of bonks. Which is living a little dangerously. Definitely not what I intended to do there. And also, while I'm running back to the ship and getting my meter back, we are going to go ahead and run the ads. Because this ain't content anybody wants to see.
強そうね。注意しないと。
Guess I should have fought that guy because I still need to get overdrive meter.
どこへ行こうか。カレージャス発進。
Alright, I've used most of my Tyrol bombs. We should grab a couple more. Trade up some stuff here.
さあかかってこい。
任せて。
参る。せい。
ええ。はい。私の番ですね。そこです。私の口。甘いよ。危険度低下。せい。せい。後期。一気に決めるわよ。はっ。やっ。
行くぞ。
任せなさい。せい。はい。
Why weren't they linked? That was weird.
えい。チャンス。いただき。行こっか。せい。えい。崩れた。続きます。
俺の番だ。今だ。
もらった。
これで終わりだ。
私の番だ。私の番。これで
Alright, there's one overdrive. Alright. One of the guys we're looking for is on Norsha Highway. We'll go ahead and do that real quick since I need to get metered. That could be two birds with one stone. Oh, and there's a guy here too. If I had been smarter, I could have said I needed to come here for the guy. It is very cute. It's one of my favorites.
さあかかっ参る。せい。
任せて。チャンス。続きます。私の番ね。今よ。
キャリ。
はい。
行くぞ。チャンスだ。
もらったわ。任せ。行きなさい。
行くぞ。よし。これで大丈夫だ。
What does this big fella look like anyway? What are we gonna fight? We got a big puppy. We'll see if the other guy's on Norsha 3.
敵接近。私の番だね。チャンス。続きます。はい。そこです。ええ。せい。
参る。
私の崩れた。続きます。これで終わり。私のチャンス。いただき。私の番。今よ。
キャリ。俺の番だな。今だ。
もらったわ。君も。
Alright, that must be Kenneth out there, right? I don't remember who was supposed to be where, but he's next to a fishing spot, so I'm guessing Kenneth. Also need to be careful not to accidentally go toward the shrine. Oh, penguin. Everyone's missing. He must have like tangled feet from Pokemon or something. We confused him and now he's just like running all over the place. That looks like a Kenneth to me. How you doing, buddy? We missed you. I mean, if this is where he has been, then we should have seen him last time. But we didn't. Thank you for bringing that up, Elisa. But no, there's no fishing you can do on an airship. A gluttonous bass.
Oh, いいポイントみたいだな。それ。
Well, there is in fact a gluttonous bass. Gold necklace. I'm keeping that. Bye. The game's taking away my other 4 fishing opportunities. Now, does catching your grandmother's memento give me a fishing rank up, huh? You ever consider that? I wonder how much the next thing's gonna cost. If there even is a next thing. I could still do the badge upgrade, but It's only like 25 strength or something, so it's not even that good of an accessory. If you need like all the different quartz that you can collect, then getting Breeze will be mandatory at some point, so that's something to consider too. Well, so much for unscathed. Alright, looks like the second overdrive villain up, so I should be good to fight boss. Of course, I'm too lazy to go, like, heal properly, so, you know. I don't have anybody with arts, like, healing arts in my party. How lame is that? Now I'm gonna go nap. I'm gonna do something entirely not lazy in order to be lazy. Wrong way. No, I want this one so I can snuggle with the bear, as instructed. Alright, what the big puppy do? Advantage, if only. The Garn, he moves first. You hate to see it. Purgatorial Flame. Oh dear. Yeah, that's a great way to start the fight. Well, if I scan him now and he kills me, then I get a free scan for next time. So I could wipe it up on purpose. Do I want to wipe on purpose? Maybe. He got the big box.
甘いよ。しよっ。油断したかな。強敵です。どうか気をつけて。行こっか。
Okay, something that I could consider doing is running, having Emma on the back line, and then trying to get up in a situation to where I could have someone that moves first, then we swap Emma in with that person, then we do the arts reflect immediately. But there's no guarantee he's going to start with Purgatory Flame, so... There's always the chance that we just get lucky. But at least Purgatory Flame isn't like attack all. Hey, we got a delay. Crazy. I guess I didn't really look at anything here. So we have Mirage. And then vaguely weak to wind, water, and space. We're not going to be doing very many status ailments here. That's no surprise to anybody. It's about the same as the other guys. But how many lucky delays can we get? 2. The answer is 2. Can it be 3 though? It cannot be 3. We got him again. Okay. No crits coming up though. I would really like to get a crit. I could have Fee do arts tack up onto Emma, and then we could do the big attack, which would represent a whole lot of damage. How many arts foods do I have? Because that could also be an option right now. That's arts food, but... Is that the one? Croquettes. I don't know what's in these, like which one's more expensive. I don't need 5 turns though, I'll need 3. So I guess that's a consideration. I could try to get Laura and start buffing her up, but until I see a crit on the board, I don't think I want to do that. We delayed it again? Excuse me? That's impossible? This can't be happening? This isn't real? Hopefully buffs go through Arts Reflect. I didn't think about that. Okay, they do. Alright, we do have a crit coming up. Question: do the lost arts work with the 0 arts buff that pops up, or does it still drain all of my EP? I'm assuming it doesn't work that way, because that would be too good. But a guy can dream. It doesn't drain your EP? You can just do it again? I guess you can't do it because it's limited once per fight. But it means you don't have to run back, yeah. So there's still like something there, but... Alright, this should still represent like 60k damage, right? Like, this is a big old chunk here.
俺の番だな。
And if I really wanted to be dumb, I could start using this, but I feel bad every time I do. Just try to delay again, I guess? I don't know. Alright, not infinitely lucky. Can't complain though, we landed like 4 delays so far. It's crazy.
せーの。やあ。とどめ。私の番ね。あ、これはおまけよ。
What's one more? $57K. Okay, that's about what I was expecting. I said around 60. All right, we're not gonna get the big bonk on Laura because I took too many turns. Characters just didn't land where I wanted them to, but we got more crits coming up, so maybe. Alright, I don't want it to be Sarah that hops out, but I think it needs to be because Emma's just like so like delayed right now. I need to get her in here. So we're gonna miss that crit obviously, but I can get the other one. No, I can't. I have to art or I have to attack food here, don't I? If I want to do it. Alright, that one has strength on it. So does this one. Are you in motivate range is the next question. You are? Good. And then I can have Fee link with her, and then we can overdrive, and then she can land on the crit that's in second slot. And then Fee can get some meter back. Oh, they don't have their overdrive yet, shit. Well, I can just do a slow bonk since we have time, it's fine. We'll just steal the crit here. And then we'll just make it her turn again or do something else after that.
とどめ
Lol.
隙あり。
私の番ですね
Alright, this is gonna be like 130k damage, right? 130k damage. Nice. Feels good, don't it? Alright, I have a couple of options here. We can try to feed Lara back a meter. And then if Elisa gets killed by Purgatory Flame, she has Angel.
すみませんお願いします任せてちょうだい
So that's fine. Oh, I can get both of them. It's so good.
光よ
And we can get a 200 break on Reed if we want it.
受け取ってみんな行こっか
Only 50% strength though. Or 25% strength. But it's still a crit, it's still good. Question is do I want to just do the thing or do I want to overdrive and then... if I overdrive then I can get meter back on Lara too. I think I need to.
せーのああとどめ崩れた
隙あり。俺の番だな。
Also, my links keep breaking, so I can't do burst. Alright, can't burn the guy, unfortunately. So that takes away some of our potential chip, but it's good. Like, we're doing good here. So after this... Man, I really wish I could fix my other links. If I... Can you change your links in the middle of an overdrive, or does that break the overdrive? I can still do rush because they have the extra like rush damage, right? And then I get more meter back from that. So I should end up being able to get an extra bit of meter between the extra attack and then the rush. Yeah, she's back at 100 already. And then I can try to delay again. It'll always unbalance, she can attack again. It's free real estate. 3 turns on her strength, so it's fine no matter what there. I froze his ass! In this timeline, do you get to move at all, brother? I think I may just have to bonk here. Alternatively, I switch with Sarah. And then we just hit him really hard. If it did rush. Alright, I don't think she does 40k without a crit, but maybe she does. And then we have the scan because we fell on our faces the previous fight where we scanned, so... Alright, we do plenty of damage because we got random crit. Nice. So in this timeline, that guy didn't do a single attack. We just delayed locked him into oblivion. That was clean. And that's what, 3 out of 5? How many are there? Searing Sun Gem. That's a cool name. Like, I know we have a moon named one too, but like Searing Sun just sounds really nice. Yeah, we had the Clear Moon Gem. Fire, Space, and Wind. Soul Eruption. This thing's like giving off some Soul Galio vibes. What else did I say? I already forgot. Fire, Space, Wind. Class 5S. So another attack all, defense and speed minus 50 for 5 turns, burn 200%. The sun burns all. Ignores element efficacy. This one just says ignores efficacy, so I assume like it's shortened because there's not enough space, so it only ignores element efficacy, so it does neutral damage always. I was thinking that meant the confusion would always go off, but I think this is what it's supposed to be. We just always do neutral. Bianco back, please. Now we reward ourselves with a nice relaxing soak. Not to be confused with the Mormon kind. Although, knowing this game, maybe it is the Mormon kind. What's your alma mater there, Class 7? Is it Thor's or is it Brigham Young? Who knows? One day I will hit the right combination of buttons to go back to the Courageous. I'll figure it out. Alright, we have done a whole heap of fighting. I think it's time we do a little Bleublanc instead, just to break things up a little bit. I know what the people want. The people want Phantom Thief B. I do like to think that we are friends. How thoughtful. I continue to watch your radiance from afar, ever dazzled by its brilliance. Brother, you can't be stalking us like this. That radiance is no doubt the fruit of the bonds you share with one another. Bonds which today I wish to test. I wish to see how you act when the seeds of distrust and discord are sown among you, and I shall be watching from close by. To witness so rare and priceless an occasion, I will be stealing from you one of your beloved classmates. I mean, you can have Machias, it's fine. Like, I'm willing to make the trade. Like, I give you Machias, you give me Duvali. Everybody wins?
それではどうか心ゆくまでお付き合い願おう。
I hope you will enjoy this little experiment. I know I certainly will. It's you.
さあ、それではゲームの始まりだ。せいぜい美しく踊りたまえ。
So did he become an imposter? Is he the master of disguise once again? Who's the sussy baka among my classmates? I bet he's Celine. He could definitely dress like a cat and convince everybody. He's done it before, he'll do it again. Among Us. Is this a case where if you guess right, you get AP, but if you don't guess right, the game holds your hand, or is it just like you have to get the right one to even proceed? Okay then, you're gonna have to fact check me then before I lock in. We get our own assistant? We get a little Watson? Alright, that's important there. Like, he can't be the detective, that would be rude. We have rules of mystery here. We can't violate them. Questions must concern events that happened after you went your separate ways from the bridge. You may not consult with anyone outside of Class 7, including Sarah. He sure can't fit a lot on these cards. He writes really small when he needs to. This is why we have an assistant. No fun allowed. Alright, we need to establish some facts. I'm going to get some post-it notes. Alright. Elliot Macias factory. After that, Macias was still taking care of some stuff. So they separated at that point after the factory. Hopped on the elevator and left. He doesn't mention being on the elevator with anyone else yet, so if someone else mentions the elevator, then we can like press on that, I guess. And then he went to the arts room. Alright, that's consistent so far. So on Macias' post-it note, plus Elliot at the factory. About half an hour later, 30 mins went to the game room. Usus. Billiards. Yeah, fairly civil, huh? We were still playing when all of this trouble happened. Combat training of Gaius. He went to the game room. I guess 30 minutes could also cover that. Okay, he was there for 30. Alright, I hear elevator again. We both left the room into the elevator. That's contradiction. Unless the elevator leads to the game room, I don't know. Alright, I think this is gonna come down to the elevator, like who was on the elevator at the right time for things to line up, where people were on the ship. Who could have possibly been alone on the elevator? That kind of thing, maybe. I mean, that does sound like a guy's thing to do. All right, Elisa post-it note. Hanging out with Milliam. Then Milliam left. Can't be corroborated. It's a little sussy. So bridge. Yeah, not much to go on there. She stayed behind on the bridge. Did you see Laura on the bridge by any chance? With Fee the entire time. Reference room. Just gonna abbreviate it as library. Then kitchen. And Milliam post-it note. Alright, and so far that tracks. The nap room. Well, I do remember seeing characters in these locations. Laura was definitely on the bridge. Milliam we definitely ran into in the room. Eustace and Machias were playing billiards. Gaius was on the deck. Elisa was in the royal room with Alvin. And I do think that Fee, Emma, and Celine were in the mess hall together, and they talked about the shrine stuff. I don't remember where Elliot was, honestly. He was in the arts training room, though. I do remember that. So everyone's, like, stories are true. Or at least there's no contradictions there based on what we saw. Alright, I still have room on my post-its, so I can write more stuff down. Saw J plus G. That matches up with the time frame where he was alone after Milliam left, but before Alphen came and got her. Yep, that's consistent. Micaiah saw Emma and Fee. To enjoy the wind or whatever. That's a kind way to put it there, Lisa. Yeah, Laura not having anything to, like, corroborate is just making this very difficult. But, like, the comms are presumably up in the bridge, right? You would think that Fee would have noticed Machias, though, because she's Fee. The thing that stands out right now is how could Machias have seen Emma and Fee on their way to the cafeteria? If they saw Eustace and Eustace was there first. Because Eustace was there for 30 minutes by himself before Machias showed up. If they saw him going into the game room, then Machias couldn't have been there to see them. So Laura not having anything to corroborate or anyone that can contradict her is a red herring. It's Machias, right? As you were walking into the room, you noticed Fee and Emma, but how could they have seen... On their way to the kitchen, they saw Eustace heading in, so that 30-minute gap doesn't make any sense. Am I on the right track before I lock it in? Otherwise, I have to reload and do all this over again. Okay, I am on the right track. I didn't need all these post-it notes. But I can't solve the mystery wrong on stream. I would lose all my street cred. And now I can make confetti out of them to celebrate my victory. Indubitably, my dear Fee. We are getting really into the role of detective. It's all elementary from here. The game is up, Phantom Thief B. If only he had started with the game as a foot.
よくぞ見抜いた。そうとも。私が怪盗 B だ。
What a lad. Spare us your cape fluttering theatrics. He's safe. The narrow storehouse.
さらばだ諸君。次なるステージでまた会おう。
This is better than the scavenger hunts. I like logic puzzles. I like doing little mysteries and deductions. So this is a good little twist on the formula. Dig him out. He's buried. This is Machias in peak form. You may not like it, but this is him at his optimal best. This is something Eustace would have done a long time ago if he could have gotten away with it. Nice. Phantom Thief's Cape. Tell me more. Evade plus 10, drop rate plus 20. Nice. Hard to argue with that. Also, hard to argue with Ultros. Having successfully identified the culprit, I can't think of any better place to stop. We knocked out 3 of the cryptids. We got 2 more to go. So we'll do 2 more cryptids and the airliner next time. Wander around, find some more students to recruit, and do all that fun stuff. Something to look forward to. But yeah, we completely destroyed that doggo in that fight. He did not get to take a single move. 10% delay resist might as well have been completely susceptible. I guess 90% resist, 10% efficacy. You throw enough delays out, you'll get them. So we'll employ the same exact strategy for the next guy, probably. I don't know. But having another gigantic bonk in the form of a 60k nuke from Emma is going to help us beat these cryptids. If they're all 300k HP, then between Emma Big Bonk and Lara Big Bonk, that's 2/3 of their HP gone immediately. Like, that simplifies the fight so much. No matter what they throw at us. I could also consider equipping a second caster, but I don't know. I don't think we could do nearly as much damage. You would have to get a crit to make up for the fact that Emma has Pandora. So we would, like, right now, I don't know if Criminal gets to 100% crit rate on arts, but right now ours is like a percentage, right? So there's no way it could be reliable unless we got it to be on the bar. But if we saw one on the bar, it would make more sense to even just let Emma have it, because then you would have the 70% extra damage and the crit that would stack to let her do like 100k spell damage. Something crazy like that. But no, what we're doing is working. I just need to be better about having Lara on the field in time so that we can hit our crits, so that she can be buffed up. It might also be in my best interest to keep everybody stacked up instead of spreading it out like I've been doing, especially for fighting something that wants to cast arts. Then I can just haste everybody in place. I can do Fortuna in place and not have to worry about it. Anyway, that's it. I'm out of here. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Hope you enjoyed the cryptids and the mystery. Till next time, take it easy.